Great.
And this game is weird. This game, it just felt like it was just it felt like utter chaos. Like I felt like I don't feel like like was feeding or anything. I don't feel like I was like playing negatively or something, but like I felt like I could not like anchor or like hold space because I just felt like I was constantly just being like bombarded with damage.
Right, right.
I felt like I felt like I was just playing like a DPS. I didn't feel like I was like a tank, and I kind of realized that like I don't know how to play like tank because I'm just playing Doomfist. I've never really learned like the what it is to tank.
Right. We'll see through here because I looked at the bookmarks and you haven't got many deaths here at all. So it's probably not going to be that much feeding. It's mostly going to be missing out opportunity. And I guess the
Yeah,
big thing is like making sure you don't take damage in pre-fight and then marking areas of aggression. So I'm looking at that comp right now and I'm like, okay, this person's going to take a good angle, this person's going to take a good angle, this person's going to look to take a good angle, and you need to be able to mark that aggression or mark their angles in time. So that's pretty much what and the reason why I say that is because every other tank in the game will pretty much do that to some extent. Sigma will do it with the shield, Ram can do it by shielding and forming, Arez will do it by spinning and javeling targets away. Like, different characters of the game will have different propensities to mark levels of aggression, but it's kind of the big thing on tank in general, is making sure that this person doesn't get value, or this person doesn't get value, this person doesn't get value on their angle. And if you're AFK doing nothing all the entire time, that'll be interesting to see your ult rates this game as well. Yeah, I mean, 5 is okay, but like 13 minutes in a game, and considering you farm up Doom ult quite quickly, it's not terrible, but it's not amazing. So we'll see how it goes. And yeah. Alright. Yay. Sure. Yeah, soft engage, that's fine. Punching up there was a little bit awkward, but nothing crazy.
yeah.
Okay, sure. So, like, I probably should explain this as well. Usually, again, I've actually coached Doomfist a little bit this last week as well. I've been saying this over and over again, but basically, I'm more than okay with you power blocking and not getting punched, as long as what you're power blocking is high levels of aggression. So, for example, like if a ball and a tracer and another flanker is staring you down, looking at you, then power blocking that's fine, even if they stop shooting you and you don't get punched off of it. And conversely, even if you get punched, that does not necessarily mean the block itself was that good. I kind of mentioned it in my number 1 Doomfist video when I went over. I forgot their names. Oh yeah, Carty-fan and someone else. Oh yeah, Carty-fan and Noni-chan. But here, it seems fairly reasonable to me. Like, Weaver's shooting at you, Hanzo's looking at you, someone's coming around this angle here as well. Like, the aggro seems reasonable here. But just keep that in the back of your mind, because of course Hanzo can stop shooting whenever he wants to, and you're not that aggressive onto Hanzo in this current moment in time. In fact, it would have been more appropriate, right, to like slam on this corner, or slam around this cart, then power block if they're still looking at you, and then you've got the cart as cover, so you don't have to punch away. But yeah, power block is fine though. I'm not gonna cry about it too much. Okay. Alright. Okay, and like that, this immediately like tells me you have no idea what you're doing on tank. So your backline, right? So like again, I've got overlay off. So mainly because you can't see the enemy team here. But like your teammates look completely fine. Yeah, they look completely fine against Ball, and you don't know where Ball is as well because again you can't see him, right? And conversely, are you at any great danger here? At least right now. Not right now. No, you want, right? Sure, you're 200 HP.
I was worried that I was gonna get kind of rolled in like 2 seconds that I stayed there.
Right.
That I was gonna kind of get like they're just gonna like pop in main. I was just gonna get jumped.
Right. If you're worried about that, I think I'd be a little bit less worried about that because you've got punch, right? So like if this person peeks his corner here, they're never gonna do that because you've got empowered punch. You get shields for it, you can slam away, you can punch, slam away, and you'll be probably fine or relatively fine. So I wouldn't really worry about that too much, right? But this here shows me that I mean, what's going to happen here when you slam away? Most obviously.
Lose space.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like this Hanzo is going to walk forward now because you can't dive him anymore. This soldier's going to walk forward now because you can't go in, you can't dive, right? A nice little thing. Well, a nice little thing I like, sort of showing different perspectives here. If you're the soldier of the Hanzo, you want to disrupt the Doomfist so he never goes in the first place. Because your burst damage is extremely high. There is no way in hell that these guys, maybe Grip is the only cooldown they can use, but barring that, there is no way they're going to live in a power punch. It's impossible. They just can't do it. And most backlands in the game can't do it, even with ultimates in the game. You've got extremely high burst damage. So the solution for this team is to prevent it from even happening to begin with. And this is that. This is that prevention. Because if you slam away right now, this Hanzo now knows, or the soldier now knows, and in fact the entire enemy team will now know, hey, I've got a window of time, or a few seconds at least, to where I can push up and maybe get a pick onto their Sojourn, or onto the Moira, or onto the Mercy, or even onto you, because you're already low HP here. This slam away is, again, like, really... I guess it just shows me that you're not in the correct mindset about what you're thinking of as Doomfist, and even with because the enemy team want you to slam away here, is kind of what the point is. So yeah, at worst, stay here, punch them into the wall, and then slam away. Is worst case scenario for you here. At best case scenario, you can punch one person into the wall, get a kill, keep the angle, and your Moira will heal you. But yeah, slam away is not great. And if someone dies here, like if someone on the enemy team gets a kill, that is on you, most likely, because you've now lost all the space, and now this person, and frankly, 3 of their hit scans will have the best angles in the world. It also doesn't help that they're playing Weaver, and this is actually quite a nice Weaver comp, because anyone on this team, because what it basically does is that it accentuates their aggression. So this Hanzo can now swing extremely wide and be safe because of power, or because of life grid. So we'll see here. Who would have thought? Who would have fucking thought? You know, and like it doesn't seem like
yeah,
it doesn't.
I see.
It doesn't seem like you were at fault for that, but you lost all the space. Right, this person could walk for free because of that. I'll even draw a graph to sort of illustrate this. Right, like time and power. Right, this is kind of your spike. Right, this sort of big point here is your spike. That's your empowered punch. On other dive characters, it's Pole Driver. On Winston, it's what's it called, Bubble. That's your sort of big spike. This is their team, for the most part. Right, it's that flat line. And this bit here is like prevention for them. This bit here is like, can we absorb any dive pressure or your dive pressure? And this bit here is like, they're rotating forward or they're pushing forwards. And that's exactly what they did here. Right, the second you slammed out, like they can push up, they can rotate forward, and they got a kill for that. So, not great. And in fact, we can even go back here a little bit. Go out third person here. And see, like, what you could have... I mean, there's so much... I mean, you're thinking Moira's even coming around to you eventually here as well. Yeah, she even gets caught trying to chase and heal you. Just I think because she was coming to turn around to the right side here. But, like, you can absolutely flank through here, get a punch, maybe even stay here and punch them into the wall if they keep pushing you. Maybe even do the exact same on the left side here. And then again slam out. Again, you get shield and punch, so you should be fine. But losing all that space against that comp is really not ideal. Okay. Don't punch. Okay, I mean, actually, the punch is fine-ish. The main issue with the punch is that you're kind of blind punching. So, like, you're kind of hoping and praying that someone peeks this angle here, right? Whereas, like, if you can't see anything here, you're gambling the kill onto the Iliari. The guess is, like, you kind of have to do it because Moira is dead now, but it's not particularly ideal. I would prefer you to just walk right side and look for a better punch because you're closer. But yeah, there's less telegraph too. Okay. Unfortunate. Power block's good. No complaints there. Okay. Okay. Again, I want you to stage up your punches, right? So like, here, again, you're just kind of punching the first thing that you see, right? Of course, someone's taking petal right now. But what you could do is slam, punch this person off, and then hit them into the wall or something. Then you can use the thing itself, the petal itself, or just go back to the corner. Then you're fine. Or you can just walk, right? You can just go to the right side and look for a better angle, right? Punch this Weaver into this wall here or into somewhere over here, into the archway. Not just down this sort of linear, narrow pathway. To get a more, again, lethal kill. But yeah. Okay. 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 Okay, so like, I don't hate that slam. Hang on. Is she still on the platform? Yeah, just go for the Sojourn instead, right? Like, this is kind of what I meant.
Yeah, I don't think I ever... When I was playing, I didn't even know the Sojourn was up there.
Yeah. So
I didn't realize that. I get very tunnel visioned.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that Hanzo a lot because I was kind of scared of him.
I guess...
like burst, I don't know.
Yeah, because of the burst damage from Storm Arrow. I think the thing with awareness I see a lot is there's like two ways. There's like 2 or 3 ways to fix it, right? The first one's like your general again schema or like templates that you have on the character. So again, I doubt you're thinking about marking aggressive angles. But if you're thinking about that naturally because you're playing tank or you're playing Doomfist and you're playing a character that can literally go into any angle in the game in about 2 seconds and burn a character or just burst down a character really quickly, you're probably going to be thinking more about what at the angles that the enemy team are playing, and you probably would have gone Surgeon there. Second thing is regaining awareness. So really key thing, but often you'll do this. Like this is an action that you'll do. So this is literally just like all this means is looking around, right? But often you'll do this after an action, or an event, after action / events, and it's not just on Doomfist. So like maybe I don't know you went for a cycle on Genji, you dash and deflect out, you walk up to high ground, that's regaining awareness, because you've gotten the cooldowns, and you're just regaining awareness for your next cycle. On Sombra, it could be, again, you go in, you shoot someone, you go invis, you regain awareness by looking around while you're in invis. On Doomfist, it's slam in, punch out, or something like that, basically, right? Or you power block, and you use that downtime as to regain awareness to look around in between your cycles. The nice thing about Doomfist and many other dive characters is that you've got a lot of downtime. You've got clear points of downtime. So you look at Genji, your downtime is your deflect because you're doing nothing mechanical. If on D.Va, it's your Matrix. On Sombra, it's your Invis. On Tracer, it's your recall because you're doing nothing in your recall. On Doomfist, it's your power block, and it's when you're slamming out too. This is kind of a big thing that I mentioned to another Doom player probably like a year ago at this point. Was just regaining awareness and looking around when you're doing nothing. Because, in fact, you're doing nothing on the character for a good period of time, naturally. Because you're a very cyclical character, by that nature. So that's another important thing to sort of stop tunnel vision. And the last one is visual cues. This one is like, I'm not sure if you've read of James Clear's Atomic Habits book, but there's like 4 steps for like forming a good habit, which is like cues, to craving, to reward, and then to repetition. So this is like general like life about how you form bad habits and how you form good habits. Good habits means that you haven't, or to form good habits, you need better cues or more cues, and to break bad habits, you need to remove as many cues as possible. So for example, on Doomfist, the good cue here is looking for the Sojourn during the power platform. That's the visual cue that will tell you, hey, I want to punch this person off the map, or I want to punch this person off the pedestal. Again, relates back to the thing about having a good mental template. So it's not like, and it's easy for me to say, just get better awareness forehead. But it's really a mental thing about what you're thinking about and the standard the standard procedures you should be having on a character like Doomfist when it comes to, again, you're supposed to mark aggression. You're supposed to, again, I used to coach a Doom Tracer team. Really, really important on that comp was whenever anyone took a good angle, the Doom Tracer would pounce onto that and at least mark it almost immediately because they've got extreme burst mobility. The Sojourn's very scary right now. Very scary person. Would be even scarier next patch when she gets, faster fire rate on Petal. But yeah. Okay. Slam itself is okay. This power block is like, it's fine because Ilya is looking at you, but as you can see, right, you don't know what Sojourn's looking at. I assume she's still up, but yeah, she's still on the high ground here. She is in fact looking at you. So I wouldn't be surprised if you charge a punch off of this, but by principle, I don't like this power block because only Ilya is looking at you. Hanzo can barely see you. Ball's rolling away, and you're not even looking at Sojourn. So you're probably gonna get punched regardless. I would assume. Yes, you are. That's why it's like, again, in low elo, right? Like, it's so easy to get punched, because people will just shoot it anyways. And it's like, when you're in high elo, people are way more disciplined about not shooting block. So yeah, it's like, it's why you have to do it by principle. Or how much aggro am I really taking? Because you can't rely on fucking Kaneki OW and Easterman to reliably gauge how good a power block is for you. And this elo. Okay, don't do it again. Okay, that one I don't mind as much because you are disrupting like a ball engage. I don't like it though because, like, you tell me, why is this power block, why is this punch on ball not amazing? It's okay, but it's not amazing.
I'm not gonna like kill him.
Right, so
He's probably just gonna roll out and then I'm also on cooldown for power block.
Yeah.
For like 7 seconds.
Yeah, right? Like, that's the biggest... That's also the most obvious one. It's that your kill threat is disproportionately lower because it's a fucking ball player. And you can do the exact same thing without your Empowered Punch. Right? You can just stop this dive. The second reason is that he's actually not that scary. Because you look at his trajectory... Right, like, look how far the enemy team are, or the enemy backline are, from the ball. Right? Like, he's gonna slam in, and he's gonna slam on you guys, right? And you should know that your team's behind you. He's going to slam out of LOS from his backline. He's not gonna do shit, right? He's not gonna do anything to you guys. So you haven't really got to care about a slam that much, right? It's really, again, when ball goes in and you apply pressure to ball, these guys are gonna naturally walk forward. And that's what you should be prepared for. It's okay, this guy's gonna slam in, with this pole driver. I'm gonna look to punch out this person or whoever takes an angle when Quisky's gonna hit me with the power driver. So it's a bit of a missed opportunity, is how I would describe it. Okay. Okay. Right, nice slam. Right, again, if you look at how split the enemy team are, right, and who's playing most aggressively, most obviously, Sojin just slid away. Falls down main because you just disrupted him with your punch. And now, Kaneki is by far the player that's out of position. So this is a good slam. You can even commit puncher as well. Like, why can't you maybe commit puncher?
I mean, the wall is right there. Like,
Exactly.
the corner, I could punch her into the wall.
Right, so you can punch her into the wall, and then this wall here blocks off your LOS. So you're safe to do it. You're safe to commit both the cooldowns to engage. Like, can normally a slam in, punch out. But because, again, no one's going to punish you for punching in, again, you are able to punch in the other way. We'll see here. Punch is okay. And again, look at the act. Like, Liari is just shooting you your power block for no reason. Like, this is not a good power block by principle. It's just that, you know, if you look at the aggro that you take here, right? Ooh, roundabout here. One character. And slow it down. Right. Punch. Faster. Right. Nobody is peeking you here. Like, barely, right? Like, Soldier's de-peeking you. There's no aggro here. And where's Hanzo spamming you with storm arrows? Where's Iliari walking right in front of you in the face, right? Like, bull aggro's not enough. He's gonna go and ball form anyways. This person's de-peeking you. And you're completely safe because you've got cover here, right? And they're de-peeking you. So, this is a waste of a power block here. Well, not great. You're probably gonna get punched anyways because they're gonna keep shooting you. But again, against higher players, they're not gonna farm it for you, right? So yeah. You probably will get it. Okay, she just misses it. She just misses a second shot. Great. That players, man, Jesus.
Yeah.
But yeah, by principle, that's not a good power block. Okay. Cancel it if you can't hit anything. I have to say this to like every Doom player that I've ever coached. But don't throw punch away if you don't need to, right? Just cancel it, rotate around right side, and don't force yourself to put yourself in a bad position. This is again, this is not a terrible position here. You've still got cover to use, but it's like, why punch? Like, there's no reason, right? You're just ruining your setups half the time. We're feeding. Okay, we've got no power block, we've got no punch, and we've just committed slam in open space. You should die here in a high elo. In fact, you don't die here because I saw earlier, but this is like insane. Just misses the shot onto you, and then no one shoots you. That's crazy. Okay, sure, that one's fine. Okay, that was more reasonable because there's more people looking at you, right? But that was more reasonable, right? Because Sojin is looking at you here. I would have preferred if Eliai was also looking at you as well as the Hanzo. I think Hanzo, that was like, again... Yeah, Hanzo's not here, right? Like, if I want Hanzo to be looking at you here as well, for the power block to be better. But it's better than the last one. It's like a mediocre one. Almost, it's crazy how you almost get punched there again. Jesus. Okay. Sure. And again, every single time you don't get punched, or every single time you mess up the stakes of your cooldowns, you're giving them an opportunity to get a kill. And right now, again, their hands are just domed your Moira. So far, I've seen you get one good punch onto the Iliari, and it's been, what, a minute 20 in this game? Like, that's it. I've seen one good punch onto an Iliari. That's it. The rest have been mediocre, or missed, or whatever the case may be. Okay. I would sure power block there. Okay. 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 I don't hate this because you got both CDs here and you got a Meteor Strike here, so I don't mind this one as much. My biggest qualm here is you don't power block. Right, so again, you can really judge the aggro with your power block, right? Like punch the soldier into a wall. She misses away, right? Whatever, right? But like, stay here. Like, look at these guys, right? Power block this, and then punch, and then meteor strike, right? And it's free value. Like this is insane aggro from Hanzo and Sojin beaming you down because you're low HP. The power block it, punch this guy away, and then you can meteor strike, and then you'll get your cooldowns back faster. A bit of a missed opportunity there. Okay. I don't hate it, but it's like, again, we're out in open space, right? So like, I don't know why you don't zoom out. Like, there's still a button here. I don't know why you just don't zoom out and go high ground here because Hanzo goes high grounds. I believe, yeah. Yeah, right. Like I would have gone high ground here immediately. Clear the high ground. It's an aggressive angle. You don't have to slam to high grounds. You probably force grip anyways. And again, you put yourself in like a really aggressive but safe position. Something that we haven't really talked about yet. But yeah, basically, I'm sure you know. I've heard me say that before. But basically, against the mobile comps that can't really chase your angle, if you force out grip and Hanzo gets gripped like around about here, and you play here as Doomfist, nobody can force you out. Like literally, no one can. Because they've got low mobility. They have to come around here and make this really awkward play and make it dangerous to come and force you out. So we'll see how this pans out. So again, this is also about the time, also tie this back into the awareness thing. This is also the time to regain awareness. Because again, you can zoom out and look around you. I mean, why don't you zoom out here?
I don't know. I mean, I usually do. I think I just like thought like I saw what I needed to without zooming out. Like I see all the 4 people. I guess I could have seen the Hanzo better.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Contention isn't bad, but like it's not ideal because we could have been again. It doesn't look like a major difference, but we could have been up here, and you can see. I mean, you can see the Hanzo, right? Like how are we gonna kill Hanzo now? Like you've got no slam, you can't reach him anymore. Like and he's got what? He's that storm arrow, and you're low ground, and you're in front of a Hanzo, and you're gonna get destroyed. Well, you should get destroyed in theory. They're not great, right? And again, when we draw back that graph, right? A nice little thing that I like showing is when you have ultimates, all it does is extend the peak of the graph for you, or it prolongs it like this, or it does both. Which is that's what it's doing here. So that's all it really does in the graph, right? But like again, we've had that dive circle over now. Now it's time for this guy to hard push you, which by the looks of it is looking like what he's going to do. Let's see here. Hits 2 hours onto you, and now we have to power block this again, and it's like he can just hold his bow and not shoot you at all, right? So again, the aggro is not great. It's kind of like Zyrus who bubble after they get Widow body shot, and it's like, sure, you took damage, right? But it's like not consistent amounts of aggression. It's like a very burst shot from Widowmaker. It's the exact same thing here. You got domed by a Hanzo, and it's like this guy can stop shooting whenever he wants. It's not particularly great. No value there. Okay. I don't mind that, sure. But now, of course, power block would be nicer here. Right? It wouldn't be amazing, because again, it's only Iliari aggression. But it would be more reasonable to power block this, get back your CDs, get the mini to your right side, and now, again, actually clear the Iliari. They're good stuff to mark the Hanzo there. Just went over about it in a very long-winded way, because you could have killed the Hanzo a lot earlier. Okay. Now we have to power block again. When I mean, now this one's like towards the tail end of it is fine, right? But again, you're getting your power block forced, and I think I have a saying, so especially with tank players, you don't want bad positioning to force bad cooldowns. And here it's kind of the same thing. When you had to use both your mobility cooldowns just to kill a Hanzo, you put yourself in a bad position, and now you're forced to power block because of it. So yeah, not ideal. Okay. Seems like you're doing fine here though, this fight. Almost slam, sure. Fine. Okay, that one's more reasonable, a little bit, because we were shooting at you. Okay, where's she slam to?
Could have stand on top of that, like, I don't know if that's like a taco truck right there on the left.
It appears to be an ice cream truck. I'm pretty sure these are ice cream flavors. I've got no fucking clue. But yeah, here maybe right, that could be fairly reasonable to do. I was thinking.
And then I could like punch maybe over, or like.
Yeah, that could work.
Or I could just punch the high ground on the right.
Yeah, so like I was also thinking actually slamming over here, and then again you're just like drawing you're sort of controlling the space around, and you're making so like Sojin, hey, you can't you can't slide up to the high ground here because I will be here and I will punch you into a wall and I will kill you. Same thing again with the Hanzo as well. You're forcing them to stack in one direction, and then you're just staging. It's all it really is, right? You're just doing one stage. So this is one like people sometimes in Winston people call this staging jumps. So you're doing one staging jump here. In this case, slam. You're doing one staging slam here, and then another slam either here or here. Either one's fine based on where they're playing. And then that's it really. So you're staging. That's what it really is. Just staging around. Let's say you're just trying to reach a little bit too far. Just trying to mine in. Sure. Fine. What should be your goal here during the mines?
Farm a punch.
Kind of, right? So what are they back then going to do when the ball mines in?
They're gonna rush in.
Yeah, that's what they're doing right now. What should be your goal to match it? Or in response to them walking forward?
Like punish them?
Kind of, right? So like it's if you can, punish them, right? Unlikely to happen because you haven't got many triggers here. You haven't got a power punch, you have full HP, you haven't burned any cooldowns. But the goal here really is to just zone these guys for as long as you can. Right? Just zone them away, farm up punch if you can, and then slam out when possible. Right? So just zone and then punish if you can. So yeah, that's why I would let the power block earlier, because it would have showed me you're paying attention to the aggro around you, and that all you're doing is just drawing attention from these guys, so your team can clear mines in the meantime. And again, you definitely will get punched for sure. You can punch him into a wall. Again, your punch refreshes when you get an empowered one. So you punch this Hanzo into a wall here after you get the empowered punch. Slam up to high ground again, and then boom, you keep your angle. Get the mini as well, mind you. You keep your angle. You punch someone into a wall. You zoom back in temporarily, and you're still safe throughout the entire thing. So we'll see what happens here. Almost did it. Almost did it. Just, again, power block's a bit too slow, but I don't really care about that, right? I care about what you slam to. Which is, why not go here, you know? Like, no one can chase you, right? Like, this is what I mean by aggressive but safe. Is that, like, how the hell, like, she also slid away, mind you, so she can't chase you. Let's be real, he's not gonna do shit to you. She's not gonna do shit to you. And this guy's too far, he's just too far away. And even if he wanted to wall climb up to you, you can punch him off, alright? So, like, why not slam up to here?
I didn't think of that. I don't know. I was just focusing on getting. I thought I was gonna die, like in that when I held up that block. I thought because like I saw like 4 people or something. I thought I was like dead. So I was just like only thinking about getting out.
Right. I won't say like, of course your HP bar is limiting, like, it's not the entire story as to how much damage or aggro you can really take. It's like, I mean, who's looking at you, that's the important thing. But your HP is more than fine here, and you power blocked. And even if you're low HP, let's say you're like 100 HP here, on high ground, no one's gonna come for you, realistically. I mean, maybe ball, right? And even in that case, you just get the mini and punch away, if that's really necessary. And even that is still conducive to your team. If the ball goes on to you on low HP, that opens up space for your Sojin, or your Moira, or your Mei, down main. So again, this stuff here is really, really, really important. And again, linking back to downtime, you're not doing anything in your power block. Mechanically, you're not having to worry about, oh, do I need to do the slam punch tech thing, majig, you know, I make sure I hit. You're not doing any of that shit. You're just looking. That's what you're doing, right? So like, look around you, think about, okay, I'm power blocking right now. When this is over, where am I gonna slam to? That's really should be the question you're gonna be asking yourself: is how much aggro can I take during this power block, and where I'm gonna go to afterwards. So yeah, unfortunate. Okay. Unfortunate. Okay. Okay. And now we're just punching out in open space, trying to farm punch, and it's really, really, really scuffed. Whereas again, if I zoom out, right over here, overlay on a little bit. There we go. Right, and it's like you genuinely could have like drop punched and then gone into Sojin or Weaver. You could have slammed over to this corner here and gotten like 2 targets at least. You could have probably maybe slammed. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe slammed behind, but it's probably too far away. But the short end of the story here is that you can engage into any of these targets that you want, and still farm up punch in a very safe way. That doesn't require you to punch the open space into 4 different people at once at the same time. It's kind of like a dominoes effect that's gonna happen. But because you've got no staging, you kind of have to like do this risky ass punch in the open space, which again, not ideal. Okay, don't even get punch in time. And again, now when it comes back to that whole cycle thing, right? You just had your cycle. The cycle's not over, and we're on this downturn. And now Sojourn's gonna push that with overclock. It's unfortunate. Okay, Plat's gonna be lost here. Probably. I don't hate the power block. Don't need to. Okay, don't punch the ball. Just get a trade. Just get you die cart or get a trade. You're going to die late. No way you get out of her alive. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. In high elo, you're not getting out alive. Again, it reminds me like things you can do things in principle that are like, you can do things in principle that are bad, but you'll get away with it because of a certain leader that you're playing in. Okay, watch one more fight and then we'll do a quick summary here at the end. So I want some main questions that you may have. Okay, whoa, what is this? Okay, this one I don't mind as much because it is like 4 people looking at you. Let me see the punch. Was the punch for the ball? Okay, yeah, in fairness it was. Okay, I'm not gonna cry about that too much. Okay, sure. And good slam. I actually like the slam, right? Good slam. You sage it up quite nicely. You punish anyone that come up this left side here. You can, if anyone pushes you, you punish them. If they don't push you, then you turn this corner and you can get a good slam. Or get a good punch rather. So, I actually like that slam a lot, right? Nice. Okay. Nice. Force grip, good. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, I like the slam. Power block here maybe. Nice. This is looking good. Okay. Now we can do a similar thing. Maybe not on ball. Still. So like, where could we maybe rotate to? I'll have to punch.
The room behind me. Grab the.
Yes. Right. So like, we go through here. Let me look at this. Look at this angle, right? Like it's juicy, right? Like and you got a buffet of options with who you want to push it, right? So it would be nice to rotate through here. And mainly because you haven't got your slam anymore, because you have to use it to go in and go out, right? So yeah, small thing there, just rotating to the left side, getting a better angle, getting your slam back while you're rotating. That's really it. That's really it. Again, similar thing to the pathing thing that we mentioned earlier, about how you're, again, a lot of the time, you're having to go through the main path, whereas there's other path things that you can do, like to the right side of this main choke here, but that can give you a better angle for punch. It's the exact same thing here, but to the left side. Because we do not want to be punching ball. Okay. Okay. Like, I don't mind, like, of course you don't want to fight ball here, it's a waste of our time. But, like, why are we stemming back to our team?
I think I thought I would be better on that side over there for like that angle. I thought that I'd be able to punch people, like they'd be pushing up more and I'd be able to like
Maybe.
I don't know. I thought I was like too far away from like the people now. Like they're all gonna be like away from me fighting. So I needed to like get over there to be in front.
Right. I mean, the thing is, I would be worried about the whole thing about getting in front, right? Like, it's important to get in front of targets that are going to be threats to your team. Because you as a character, you know, you haven't got some big ass shield that you can just put in front of your team, whatever the case may be. And even if that was the case, right? This person that you need to get in front of in some kind of way. So I would have slammed to like this corner, like it's fine as well. You can maybe power block depending on how deep you go. I won't power block here. I'll slam here, power block, deep peek the corner, get a punch again, punch these guys into a fucking wall. That's free value, get a meter strike, go in again. Like, there's a clear cycle of cooldowns that are evident to me here, right? And it's like, again, slam, power block, punch, meter strike, keep going in, punch, slam, block, punch, in or out, depending on that and on that cycle there. Like, you could destroy this team right now. And this guy's probably what, 6, 7, 8 seconds of life grip right now? 5, right? Maybe a little bit too little there. But whatever the case may be, is that like you can go in really, really hard here. But you choose not to. Which is again a missed opportunity. Okay? Like, we just use slam and punch for literally nothing. Like, we're trying to reach this Liari, but we could have reached her way closer 3 seconds ago by just slamming to the Hanzo and then punching the Liari. You could have done that way easier, way safer, way quicker, and get Meteor Strike as well. Okay. Sure. Fine, nice. Unlucky. Sure. Okay. Sure. Script, good. Punch time, Aggro, good. Fine. Powerblocks reasonable. I like it. Okay, not too bad though, right? I think it's a bit unfortunate that again, you missed the empowered punch, and as well because again you missed the initial slam and punch that you had to begin with. But yeah, I think it's like I slightly missed that window. But barring that, I think it was relatively okay there towards the end. Okay. Hang on. Let me see your cooldown answer. Okay, punch is okay. I don't fully mind it. You slam, don't slam the ball, slam these guys, right? Like this is the juicy part, right? Like you get shielded, these are the aggressive targets. You can get empowered off of this. Don't slam the ball. No one cares. The ball's not gonna care. Even if he's low, and even if you connect onto it, it's still meaningless.
Yeah, I thought he was low enough to be able to do that.
Your team kill him anyways. 51 HP. Oh my god. Oh, and like that one slam would have saved you so much pain. And you could have power blocked that, got empowered punch. It's not even, you could even just play really slow, to be honest, right? You don't even need to punch in. You could just play slow, walk up with the ball kill. Yeah, big missed opportunity there. I mean, your team might still win this. It's not looking like it. I mean, maybe a dogfight. Yeah, okay, that's really unfortunate. I mean, yeah, your team, yeah, looks like you're still slowly winning this, but that would be a definitive win had you again just done the classic slam on the backline thing, and not the ball, right? But yeah, we'll do a summary here. Alrighty, turn that overlay off. Okay, but there's like quite a few things that I want to mention. I think the first thing, hey, I'll be your mindset on Doomfist, which is marking. Aggressive targets, and in particular zoning, and if not, punishing their backline while their ball engages. That's really it, to be honest. I think we saw first fight was a good example of that, where you just punched away and then like gave up an infinite amount of space. And of course, you know, standard slam in. You can block if you need to, depending on the aggro. Block, and then walk out. Or slam, punch out. I mean, there's a whole variation of combos that will just depend based on how much aggro you're taking. Slam in, punch out, so again, the normal one. You can slam in, power block, D-peak. You can slam in, power block, punch, meteor strike. You can slam in, power block, punch, and then keep going in afterwards. There's all, I guess, mechanism of ways you could do about it. You could even slam in, power block, punch out. That's fine as well. It's a bit inefficient, but you could do that as well. But yeah, that's the standard sort of zoning procedure. And I guess that leads me onto the second point, which is aggressive, but say positioning, mid-fight rotation. So really, the best fight you had was like over here. Like this was like a really good fight. But again, you hit good slams, forced life grip. You got a good empowered punch off of. Got to this position here as well. Only thing was to have a rotation to the left side to get a deeper angle to try and connect them to the backline. Again, you speak to any good Doom player, they're gonna tell you your win con is, or the way you're gonna get kills is getting empowered punches onto any one of their backline, and that's the way to do it. Having good pathing and having a good rotation here in that fight, because you would have connected onto the backline. In that fight, again, the aggressive but safe thing refers to playing up over here, where again no one can really reach you. Because of their lack of mobility. Of course, if you're playing into like a Tracer Sombra comp, or you're playing into like a Diver comp, you're playing into a Lucio Kiri comp, a comp that's got verticality and that can reach you and that's got mobility, then I wouldn't necessarily be summing up here all the time. But yeah, something again when you're playing against comps that can't chase you, something that's really, really, really important to note is how deep you can stay in the enemy team for. And yeah, and third thing is gonna have to be power block, visual aggro, because at the beginning first fight it was really long and you just could not get punched. So this depends on who is shooting at you and how many people are shooting at you. Again, handle's really key. Soldier's really key. And I guess the big thing is consistent aggression. Aggro. And again, same thing I mentioned at the beginning. Even if you get punched, doesn't mean it was a good block. And even if you don't get punched, doesn't mean it was a bad block. It's about the aggro that you're taking. The important factor. But yeah. Any questions or things you wanna clarifications or anything like that?
No, there's nothing I can really think of.
Cool. Okay, cool. I'll get this session to